Design thinking is coming together to try to solve a problem by understanding the needs, desires, and contexts of the people who are using the product or service. And so it's a systematic process where you conduct research and observations of the people that you are expecting or hoping to use your product or service, conducting research and observations, and then bringing that information back and synthesizing it to try to understand, well, okay, what did we learn, what did we find? And then coming up with needs statements. So things that we uncover that people need, and then we brainstorm against that. And then during the brainstorming is when no idea is off the table. We go for quantity. There are no devil's advocates. You just go in and you really try to build on the ideas of others. So you come up with all these ideas and then you narrow them down and try to figure out, well, maybe these are some ideas that could make sense to prototype. So then there's a prototyping phase. So research and observations, synthesis, brainstorming, and then prototyping. And so during the prototyping, the concept around prototyping is that you fail quickly, you fail cheaply, and you fail safely. And you're using construction paper and markers and crayons and pens, and you're drawing and sketching. You're just banging ideas around, bouncing them off of each other. And so that's what the interesting thing about it is. And so you come up with a concept. Then you go out and you get feedback on that concept from people, and they'll say, well, what about this? Well, what about this? Well, try this. And then you come back and you iterate. And that's how design thinking works, so that at some point you get a concept that's pretty well defined, that then you can start thinking about, well, okay, let's look at a business model. Well, let's look at really how we can probably make this really come to life. What resources, what tools, what people do we need in order to develop this a little bit more? So that's design thinking. I'm hoping that people came away with that from the presentation today.